Welcome to today's Wisdom Wednesday episode devoted to quotes on kindness. Now, here's one of the kindest human beings on the planet Earth, and he shares with us, be kind whenever possible. And it's always possible. Kindness is that simple, yet it's elusive to so many. It's a way of being in the world that affects both the giver and the receiver. Kindness also fits nicely into our mission to live in harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed all of us into being. Which means that when we're able to look at the world from that point of view, we're able to rise above all the noise and the agitations that take us away from being able to be kind. Hi, I'm Carrie Fox, and my main gig is to help you get your mojo back. Whether you've fallen down the rabbit hole or you've experienced some trauma or you've had a heartbreak that's been devastating or when things have just piled up one upon the other and you have been sliding down that slippery slope into feeling broken and wounded. In today's episode about kindness, we'll get a reminder of what you are missing out on when you feel wounded or are holding yourself back and why it is so important to get your mojo back. Let's face it, kindness is free. It doesn't cost you anything, yet it gives so much. So sprinkle that stuff everywhere. And Anthony Douglas Williams reminds us that kindness is not an act, it's a lifestyle. Kindness is loaning someone your strength instead of reminding them of their weakness. This one stabs my heart every time I read it. Bob Carey says, unexpected kindness is the most powerful, least costly, and the most underrated agent of human change. The unclaimed and the unknown acts of kindness done on earth are well known in heaven. It's another quote from Anthony Douglas Williams. And this one always reminds me of a time on a lovely summer day before I became one of the walking wounded, when I had an appointment in Minneapolis. And I was way early, so I had some extra time. And I noticed this older woman, I'm going to guess she was in her 70s or 80s, and she was sitting on a bench waiting for a bus. So I sat down next to her, and I just started chatting. Being young and bubbly and unscathed. And a few minutes before my meeting time, I bid her goodbye, gave her a big hug, and went into the office building for my appointment. Now, when I came out, maybe a half an hour later, she was there, waiting for me. I was surprised and then overwhelmed when she told me what my stopping to talk to her meant to her. She explained to me as people get older, they have less human contact. People seldom touch them, nevertheless have any time to spend chatting with them. And she just wanted to thank me for my kindness. And as you can tell, this event still chokes me up. So George Elliston reminds us how beautiful a day can be when kindness touches it. Rebecca Solnit shared with us that every minute of every hour of every day, you are making the world just as you are making yourself. And you might as well do it with generosity and kindness and style. Which reminds me of these ladies doing it with style. Scott Adams reminds us, remember, there's no such thing as a small act of kindness. Every act creates a ripple that has no logical end. And the importance of kindness, per Henry James. 3 things in human life are important. The first is to be kind, and the second is to be kind, and the third is to be kind. But not all inspirations come from philosophers of the past. Like, I've been searching for ways to heal myself, and I've found that kindness is the best way. Shared with us by Lady Gaga, Stephanie Germanotta. This one says, Tenderness and kindness are not signs of weakness and despair, but they're manifestations of strengths and resolutions. From Cahill Gibran. And you cannot do a kindness too soon, for you never know how soon it will be too late. From the wonderful Ralph Waldo Emerson. Kindness makes you the most beautiful person in the world, no matter what you look like. This is a quote from an anonymous gentle soul. Courage, kindness, friendship, character. These are all the qualities that define us as human beings and propel us on occasion to greatness. From J.R. Palacio's book, Wonder. Human kindness has never weakened the stamina, nor softened the fiber of free people. A nation does not have to be cruel to be tough, by the wonderful FDR. And one of my very favorites from Mary Oliver, I believe in kindness. I also believe in mischief, also in singing, especially when singing is not necessarily prescribed. Now, this always reminds me of my childhood. When as a child, if I was not interacting with other people, I was singing out loud, on the street, in a store, spontaneous and unrestricted joy flowing out of my mouth in the shape of notes. So, what about you? Do you have kindness stories? Are you in need of kindness? Do you practice kindness? Tell us about you. You can leave comments below this video. Please share the love to help us all. Live in harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed us all into being. So listen, if this session on kindness has exposed maybe some changes that you want to make in your life, let me invite you to join our next 5-day meditation challenge. It's free and especially designed for those who think that they can't meditate or they're having trouble meditating. Because I have found, and I firmly believe and promote, that meditation can change your way of being in the world. It helps you to get rid of all the I can't do that, or I'm not good enough, or I don't know how, all those little voices in your head. And the type of meditation that I teach will show you how to meditate in a way that takes you past that focus on your breathing, calming type of meditation, and into a connection with the world and with the divine where you can open yourself to inspiration and to clarity. It'll help you feel more grounded into your life and your purpose and your place in the world and kindness. Meditation can give you more confidence and therefore more courage. So to learn more about it, just message me Meditation Challenge at harmonyenterprises.net. So that's it for our quick little episode today. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, I am Carrie Fox with Harmony Enterprises, reminding you to be kind whenever possible, and it is always possible. This is Carrie Fox. Our Facebook page is Harmony Enterprises with Carrie Fox, to live in harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed you into being. And remember, when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, it's time to get your mojo back. Bye for now.